everybody, this is Abby with Scrappin' Abby, and I have yet another Dollar Tree haul. I did not mean for this to happen, I promise you. I went to the Dollar Tree with my daughter because she wanted just a couple cheap permanent markers for a project at school. This is what we went into the Dollar Tree for, and this is what happened. It's like a moth to a flame. I just can't stop myself. And I was just there like a week ago maybe, and they already had additional new things out that I had not seen. Some of these things you're going to see that I've hauled before, even in my last video, but I wanted to buy some extras because I just did. So let me get started. So the first thing I'm going to share with you guys is I do listen to you, and I'm going to share with you what I went and grabbed. So I went back and let me zoom out a little bit. Oops. There we go. Sorry, I didn't realize I had the camera so zoomed in. I was filming a tutorial last night. So anyway, so I went back to grab some more of these because I did receive some positive feedback in my most recent Dollar Tree haul, where I'd asked if you ladies would be interested in me throwing these kind of labels in with the other ones that I shared with you as part of some future giveaways, and I had a great response of, yep, that sounds great, we love them. So I wanted to grab some of these before they were gone. So I had enough to add to my ever-growing Dollar Tree stash basket for giveaways. So these are items that I've shared before. Sorry, I'm trying to move some things around. These ones here, I wanted to grab a couple extras of these because my daughter likes these as well. So I wanted to make sure I had a couple sets just for her purposes. So those are always a good staple to have in your house, I think. These are the circle or the flower ones that I mentioned in my first haul where I shared all of those Post-it notes I just showed you. I didn't grab this set because I wasn't like really loving it too much. I mean, it's really cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some really cute swirly-doos in there. It just, I wasn't drawn to these shapes as much as I was to the heart and the rectangle and squares. But I wanted to grab them anyway because I just think it'd be fun to kind of have that whole collection of these type of sticker notes. And look, you get a lot in here too, so thought that'd be really cool. So grab some more of these. I wanted to have a couple extra bags because I wanted to make sure that I had enough to for myself and also for future giveaways. So I wanted to have a little bit extra of those. These are some list pads I did not see on my last trip there. I think these are adorable. Love the hearts along the side there. Those out of the way. This is something new. They had these bookmarks. They had one that was a little bit longer and it was a little bit more, and they were all really pretty, the longer ones, but they were kind of a little bit clunky for me, I think, as a bookmark. So I really like this one, and I'm going to actually be using this in my planner, and I want to take it out so I can share with you. I'm going to try to start taking pictures when I'm at the Dollar Tree so I can show you the other colors that they have available in case you're interested for yourself. But it's a really, really pretty lavender. The purple they had, now I'm probably going to shock you guys. I love purple so much that I'm almost positive my blood is actually purple. I'm telling you because I just love it so much. But sometimes there is a certain hue of a dark purple that I just don't like so much. And the purple that they had in the larger one was kind of that shade or that hue of that darker purple, and I just didn't care for it as much as I did this one. And I didn't want to be buying two because, you know, I don't need more than one of those. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And off the top of my head, they had reds, greens, blues, and I think that was it at my Dollar Tree. So these napkins, I had to get these. They're absolutely adorable. I like to have these kind of different summery, you know, party themed napkins because we like to barbecue a lot and have friends over. But I also want to save one pack back for that napkin project that I shared with you a few haul videos ago. So I'm going to keep one for my crafting, and the other 2 packs will go in our kitchen cabinet for all of our outdoor summer grilling barbecue supplies. These expandable file folders, I have hauled the solid purple one before, and the, what was the other color I bought? Oh, the ones that were kind of that 3D looking stuff with the pineapple, multicolored pastel pineapples and the purple big flowers. I grabbed those, and I always passed over these because the first time I saw them, I saw the purple. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a clear file folder with purple tabs. and I turned it over and I was like, oh, there's other colors, which I'm not against. Not everything I own is purple, because that of course would not, I like other colors too. I'm just drawn to purple and I really gravitate towards that. You don't see a lot of it in my regular home decor because, I'm not the only one that lives here, so I can't, make it all purple world, but my craft room, no rules. Anyway, so I thought this was super cute, and I really like how there's kind of a little glittery thing in there in the clear. So I wanted to grab a couple of these because these are perfect for sticker storage, for my planner, for easy transport. As I've told you guys many times with my facial paint, sometimes I can't, and I like the round tabs too. Sometimes I can't always make it to my craft room, so I like to have things portable where I can just grab whatever it is I want, even for my other crafting purposes too. I can put tags and such in there. So these pens are new. I had not seen this color set. They're just the 3 pens. I don't really see is there a brand on here? Let's see. I don't see a brand. Oh, it says Greenbrier International. You can pause the video if you want to write that down and see if you can find it online, if you don't find them in your Dollar Tree. But I'm going to take it out of the packaging so I can show you what they look like. Aside from the colors that I've shared with you in my past hauls, because I always try to get at least one set so I can, if I'm not going to keep them for myself, that I can put in giveaway boxes for you ladies in some different racks. But these are just so pretty. They're a lavender with a butterfly and a flower. I just love them. They're so pretty. And I hate to say this, but these pens aren't really functional for me. And you're probably thinking, why are you getting them? I love that script. That's so pretty. It's so shabby like. And this one here with this really beautiful purple, larger purple flower. And then the stripes. These pens are, to me, very shabby chic. And these are the colors of shabby chic that I am drawn to. The lavenders, lilacs, the creams, the mint green, it's kind of in here, that lighter green. This is like my color palette here that I love. So the reason I wanted to grab these is because I like them, and I just want to add them to my pen collection, and I use them for decor kind of in my cute little decorative things in my craft room. The reason I have trouble with writing, I can write with them short term, but I can't write in my journal with these because my hand starts to hurt. And if you guys don't know or don't have a good idea, if you can't see how I'm really writing, if you go to my Dollar Tree gel and pen, the gel pen review I did, I have the camera coming this way. I hold my pen with my whole hand, just like that. That's how I've written since I was old enough to write. And because there's this little ridge right here, my hand, it starts to become uncomfortable and cramp on my hand. So I can use it for short-term journaling and just general planning, note-taking, but for long-term, when I'm writing in my journal where I'm making, a couple page entries, I can't use them because it's just painful for my hand. So let me get these bigger things out of the way before I show the last thing. So I'm not going to obviously show you all of these, because one will suffice because they're the same. I bought 10 of these Jot organizer cases. That's 5. Oops. Sorry about that, slid off. So I wanted to grab these because these are perfect for general craft room storage. And I do want to caution you guys, there was probably about 30 to 40 of these in my Dollar Tree, but I found the first 15 I grabbed off because I kept grabbing other ones that weren't cracked and broken. Make sure you're checking the edges right here. And then especially it seems to be around the label, I don't know why. And then just kind of in this area here, and then even another one, this was broke off. And so they were cracked and pieces were missing, but I did find a good quantity that weren't that way. So I just grabbed 10 of those. So just make sure you look for that. And if you want to make sure there's no cracking underneath the lid, if you can't see it, just open it up and then you'll be able to visualize underneath the label if it's cracked or not. Just a heads up, because I was blindly grabbing 5, 2, 3, 5 stacks at a time to get 10. And then as I was putting them in the cart, I noticed that several of them had cracked. And so I'm really glad I took the time to look at that. So these snap really nice and tight. I think these are pretty much along that quality line for the different, my little sequin storage I shared with you from Harbor Freight. And I like it because these aren't just super tiny little slots. These are big enough where I could put I mean, all kinds of my stick pins I make for crafting, you know, some of my larger flowers, just all my bits and bobs, just that kind of thing. I just love it, and I just love the storage, the deep storage of it. And I'd never seen them before where they're clear. I prefer clear storages because I like to see what I have. So that's why I kind of gravitate towards that. But I did not notice any other colors at mine, just a heads up. So these are items I had never seen before. These are some different fans. I'll show you how they have them hanging up in the rack. It was on an end cap on one of those plastic slots where they, you know, stagger down. And this is a foldable fan, and that's who makes it. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, this is another Greenbrier International product. So I grabbed a couple different patterns and colors because I was drawn to these the most. I think these will be fun to either just leave them like they are, open them because and display them in your craft room or whatever, or obviously use them for a fan because if you're like me, a hot flash all the time. Or you can alter these, of course, and you can make these into any style you wanted. You know, you could alter it and where you put some things on the back, you know, to kind of cover the plastic if you liked. If you don't like how that plastic looks, you can totally cover that with just, you know, different paints or textures, things like that. And then, of course, you can, if you shabby this up or alter it where you're going to start putting dimensional things on here, flowers, ribbon, trims, flat back pearls, that kind of thing, you're not going to be able to close it. It needs to be staying flat, which I know is common sense, but I just wanted to say that. So, but most times, if you're going to alter something like this, you leave it open forever for display. So these are just, this is one of the two colors that I was drawn to. I just think it's super pretty. I love this shabby kind of look. It's just so pretty. And the gold is actually raised on there. It's like glitter. So it's really, really pretty. And the other one, I actually bought two of these. One I have upstairs, and this is the other one. And I'm actually going to return this one because this is not open up as wide as my purple one I have upstairs and this one. So the two I purchased open up that wide, and this one for some reason only opens up that wide. And I don't like that. It kind of bugs me because it's wanting to go together. I'm not sure why. So I need to go and return it, but it still is pretty nonetheless. Had I realized that, I would have brought my one from downstairs because I'm using it as a fan. My daughter was laughing at me, and I'm sure my husband will too when he sees it. But, you know, I'm kind of like a purple princess, I think, or purple queen, and I like to have my little fan. I think it feels good, and I can control it because I can fan just on the right side of my face because air hitting my left side of my face is not good because it makes my facial pain flare. So I like it for that reason. Isn't that just beautiful? And I love that it's my favorite shade of purple. I love the lilac lavender. That is like my favorite. And this has like some really pretty purple sequin work that they did, and it's like, you know, sewn on there. It's like been stitched. It's just a lot of work went into this, and I'm surprised it was only just $1. I probably, if I would have saw these like at Target or Walmart or something, I would have probably paid $4 to $5 for it, which is probably a lot to some people because the handle is pretty cheap. You know, it's just thin plastic, but I like it because of this purpose. You know, this would even be great to purchase and to, you know, you could even carefully take it apart or take it off of the plastic and use this on a different project completely. So just all kinds of options. So I wanted to share that with you in case you didn't have didn't see these. And I found these at my Dollar Tree on the end cap, on, you know, it's kind of on the side of the end cap with that cascading plastic file I told you guys about, or the hanging storage. So it was with it was off of the aisle where they have like the floral foam and the artificial flowers right next to the cards. And I did not see them displayed anywhere else, but they did have like a ton. They had a really pretty black with a bunch of really nice, bright, cool colors. There were some reds, some greens, yellows, and I think that was it. And then the blue that I shared with you, and then this purple. So that is my haul. Oh, except for one thing off to the side. Complete joke gift. My daughter wanted to pick this up for my husband. He is a musician, meaning he plays, like he's got so many talents, he kind of makes me sick because I don't really have that many. But he sings and was in a worship team with his band from his church for years, and they used to tour and that kind of stuff around to other churches and such. But he plays guitar, and he's a drummer. And so my daughter said, we need to buy this for Dad because We like to buy him gaggy stuff like that, and just to kind of tease him and pick on him because it's just fun. It's all in fun. We love him to death. He obviously supports us like crazy. It's just fun. So she's like, I'm gonna buy this for Dad. So we grabbed this, and I'm excited for him to see it when he gets home. So anyway, just wanted to share my most recent haul with you ladies. So go ahead and hit your Dollar Tree. Check to see if you ladies are finding any of these new things. These napkins, by the way, were in the front part of the store where they display most of the holiday stuff. So this was mixed in with all of the, the luau and the kind of summer themed stuff, like the tableware, plastics, spoons and tablecloths and all kinds of decor you could hang and whatever. So that's where I found these. These weren't with the actual party decor stuff, like where they have the solid color, plates and all that kind of stuff in the gift box area or gift packaging area. So I found these in the front just to let you know. Everything else I found in the normal areas that I've mentioned a dozen times, so I won't repeat myself. Oh, these, by the way, I'm sorry, I found these on a bottom shelf in the office supply aisle, and they were underneath the area where they store the stickers. So in my Dollar Tree, it was where the book starts at the end of the aisle, and then there's stickers all hanging up above that section, and then next to that is the poster board, and then down comes the post-it notes and the pens and all that kind of stuff. But mine were on the bottom shelf, so always make sure you're checking all of those shelves if you're looking for stuff, because I probably would have passed right over these, but it just happened that one of them was hanging out of the off the shelf like this, and so I saw the clear piece when I was just walking by. So anyway, just a little heads up on that. So I will see you ladies later. Happy crafting, happy scrapping, and happy planning, and I'll see you next time. Bye.